You know those days, right? Maybe even weeks where you're just powering through, checking all the boxes at work, but something just feels, well, off. Today, we're going to dig into the hidden architecture of our professional drive because it turns out the kind of fuel we're running on makes all the difference between just functioning and actually thriving.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's that treadmill feeling. You're putting in the work, you're moving, but you're not really getting anywhere that feels sustainable. It's like your engine is just running on fumes. So, what's really going on under the hood?
Well, that brings us to this first big idea, the silent strain. This is that internal shift that happens way before any of the classic signs of burnout show up. It's this growing gap between what everyone at work sees and what you're actually feeling on the inside. On the surface, everything looks great. The whole machine is working perfectly. Emails are getting answered on time, deadlines are being met, the gears are all turning. From the outside, you look like a total pro, productive, reliable, the whole shebang.
But inside that smoothly running machine, yeah, a really important part is starting to wear thin. And here's the thing. Motivation might still be there, it might still be present, but the source of that motivation has quietly switched.
And this is the fundamental shift, right here. Your drive is slowly moving from purpose to pressure. You're no longer being pulled forward by genuine interest and energy. You're being pushed along by the sheer weight of duty and responsibility. Okay, so because of this silent strain, we really need to start asking a deeper question. In a world with constant change and a million priorities, just asking, am I motivated? It's not enough anymore. We've got to move past a simple yes or no. We've all done this, right? We ask ourselves, am I motivated today? But framing it like that, as a simple yes or no, it's kind of like trying to figure out what's wrong with a complex engine using just an on-off switch. You miss all the important details. So to really navigate the complexity of our work lives, we have to get more specific. We need to trade that simple check-in for more of a diagnostic tool, a way to look a little closer at what's really happening inside. And here it is. This is the more powerful question we should be asking. What is currently driving me? Do you see the shift? It's not about the quantity of your motivation anymore. It's about the quality of the fuel you've got in your tank. And this brings us to the absolute core idea of this whole explainer. There are two kinds of fuel. It's not about how much energy we have, it's about where that energy is actually coming from. So think of it this way. On one side, you've got internal fuel. This is you, driven by genuine interest, a real sense of meaning, or just an inner conscious choice to do the work. And on the other side, that's external fuel. All the deadlines, the pressure from your boss, the heavy weight of obligation. Now, both of them will make you move, for sure, but one feels like a tailwind pushing you forward, and the other feels like you're dragging a chain. And believe me, this distinction is absolutely critical because the type of fuel you're burning has real long-term consequences. While both can get you across the finish line for a while, one of them is going to leave your engine sputtering and damaged. So here are the two different realities you can end up in. Running on that internal fuel, that creates alignment, stability, and makes you more resilient. Your energy is just solid. But relying on external fuel, that's like trying to push a boulder uphill day after day. Over time, that inner resistance just builds and builds, and your ability to bounce back and recover gets weaker and weaker. So, all of this is pointing to a totally new conversation we need to be having about motivation. We have to stop seeing it as just a feeling that comes and goes. It's actually a core professional capacity. It's a skill we can build and develop. So, first things first, let's be super clear about what it isn't. Motivation is not about hype. It's not some cheesy motivational quote on a poster. And it is definitely not about forcing yourself to have endless fake positivity. Instead, I want you to start thinking of motivation as a professional capacity. It's this living, breathing internal system that directly impacts everything you do, how you work, how you cope with stress, how you collaborate with your team, and this is the big one, how you recover and avoid completely burning out. So the real goal here isn't just about endurance. It's not about gritting your teeth just to get across some finish line. No, the real prize is sustainability. It's about learning to run your race in a way that's steady, healthy, and that keeps you in the game for the long haul. So, after all that, it really comes down to this one crucial question for you to ask yourself. And I want you to take a second and be really honest here. What is the primary glue that is holding your professional life together right now? Is it that internal stuff like meaning and interest, or is it the external stuff, pressure, duty, and just plain old habit?
And to make this really hit home, here's one super simple action you can take today. Just grab a piece of paper and write down one honest sentence that starts with these words. Seriously, this small act of self-awareness is the first and most important step you can take toward redesigning a motivational architecture that can actually last.